awards itself. So, we were actually talking about last night at team dinner how, like, other conferences will have a tournament, and, like, one team, all they have to do is turn it on for a few matches versus the Big Ten rewards consistency. And so, to me, I think it's a testament to our program, our coaches, our girls, just, like, all the work we've put in since summer and how, regardless of who's across the net, like, we're able to consistently pull wins.
Rebecca, you've been through senior days and senior teammates kind of be honored like that too, and it's getting emotional already too. How do you prepare for the emotion of that night and what that night signifies?
You literally just don't think about it. Like, there's no way to prepare for it. I remember I think about Lexi a lot. Like, the second she'd start talking about it, she'd start crying. And I'm like, oh, got it. So just don't talk about it. And so I see now why she didn't, because, and not even that it's a sensitive subject, but it's just, it's like kind of like a baby. Like, it's just so, I don't know how else to describe it, but it's just like, my relationship with this program and this state is something that I hold very near and dear to me, and the fact that it's almost over absolutely blows. Like, I can't believe it's almost over, but at the same time, I'm super excited to enter in the postseason. Like, we are so eager to show everyone what we're made of. And so it's like a very bittersweet experience to think about senior day and senior night. And, like, I don't know, I think it'll be a good day for me just to actually, like, take a moment and soak it in, just because I've been so go-go. And I don't want anyone, like, I appreciate everyone consoling me and it feels good. But at the same time, I feel like I need to help steer the ship. And so I think that will be a good night for me just to let it all out and, like, really take it in. So, like, it's a mix of emotions about the night.
Will Jill or Raina be able to be here?
I think Raina, but Josiah unfortunately will not be. I think he'll still be training with North Carolina, but I'm so, so grateful that Raina will be able to be there.
Rebecca, before the season started, you said you were looking forward to really letting it rip personally this season. On it. I mean, how do you just kind of go back and reflect on the way you've been able to play some development this season?
I don't know. I guess just with, like, a lot of pride. It's funny, again, like, I kind of struggle a lot with looking behind me with everything that's happened, good or bad. Like, I just try not to look behind me. But sometimes there's a lot of fruit that comes from that. And so, like, looking back, I'm just really proud because I wish I could curse. I can't. But I kicked my butt this summer because, I went through a lot last spring just with my knee injury, being out almost all spring. And honestly, like, I gained a lot of weight, and a mixture of it was, like, mental health stuff. And I just look at everything that I've been through over the last year and a half and almost 2 years, and I'm just like, holy crap. Like, I came out on top of that as a completely different woman. And, I just look at everything that I've accomplished, not only this year, but last year, with a lot of pride.
Macy, you've already graduated. One more, season. Just what has this semester been like for you personally? Just graduation's in the books, you're already engaged, and life outside of volleyball. This one last semester.
It's so fun just because I've been able to take it in all the moments with not having a super heavy class load right now. And just, I feel like we've done it, almost all of it. And just being able to reflect over the years with all the friends and the teammates that we've had. And, a lot of them are, like, getting drafted and whatnot. So it's so fun to watch. And just, we are growing up, we're getting older. And, it's crazy that it's coming to an end this fast. But I feel like this semester has been one of my favorites.
Have you figured out your postseason plans yet, or is that still?
Yes. I'm working for Love. I'm doing social media for Omaha. And then I'm going to work with She Sports, the new app that started. And I'm going to be kind of marketing and social media for them. And Nolan and I just closed on a house. Woo! So lots of exciting things.
Speaking on exciting things, you had some current teammates and a former teammate drafted yesterday. Just how excited were you for all of them?
I'm so excited for them. It's so fun to just been able to watch them over all their college. And now, like, Hayden was drafted 3rd pick, and I was so excited for her. And feels like forever ago when she was here, but I miss her. I love her. I'm so proud of all the work that she's done. And our 2 teammates, Taylor and Allie, I'm also just so proud of them. And I know that they're super excited to be able to keep playing. And Allie's still in Nebraska, so she gets that still, the Nebraska community. So I'm excited for that. And I know Taylor really wanted to go to Indy, so I'm happy for them. I feels like all their puzzle pieces are falling together.
And then for you, your sister played here a couple weeks ago in the state championships. Your family's here, of course, mom's a coach. What was that like to watch?
Oh my gosh, it was so fun. I love watching Mal play, and they have such a good team, and I love watching my mom coach, and that state tournament is just so special, and the fact that it's here at Bob is just even cooler. I mean, if you're thinking of top venues where you could host a state championship for high school, I can't imagine anywhere better than playing at Bob, and that's just so special for all those girls, and it's a crazy experience, and I'm so excited for them.
You guys kind of touched on it before we did this all, but the Blackout Friday, Penn State, it's going to be an exciting night for fans, but for you guys too, what are you looking forward to about Friday's match?
Good old rematch. I mean, again, Penn State's a great team. Obviously, there's a lot of lore there, and we're not one to shy away from like fun conversation. And so, I think it'll be a really good game, just really good atmosphere too. The fans will be into it. Also, there's like a theme at play, so there's just a lot of hype around the match. And personally, I feel like this team does really well off that. So yeah, I think just mostly fun.
Both of you, that stadium match, what are your most vivid memories of that a few years later now?
I still can't believe we were a part of that. You look back and like, man, who am I? Who am I to be up on that stage? Yeah, just like a lot of gratitude. I feel like I talk about it like a fan, not like as an actual player, just because I was so busy taking it all in, and like very few moments do I actually remember of it being volleyball play. But yeah, a lot of gratitude.
Yeah, that was unbelievable. I remember them telling us to take it all in, like, yes, we have a game, but enjoy every minute. And I remember standing out there on the court and just looking around at the whole stadium, and I felt like a itty-bitty ant standing there, and it just almost looked not even real to see all the people, how small they look from so far away, and just a packed stadium there to cheer us on. It felt like a movie.
Yeah.
For both of you, what has it been like to watch the sport of volleyball grow so much in the last 4 years and be a small part of it?
Yeah. Again, I think just gratitude, but as someone like I will be pursuing a professional career, and like to me, I'm excited. I mean, you have the opportunity to go overseas or stay in the United States now, and I feel like as someone who's wanting to pursue that, it gets you really excited knowing that people actually care about it. Like you're not having to create a crowd, like there's already one there and they're just waiting for something to watch. So to me, I see a blanket of security, so that makes me feel good.
Yeah, people love volleyball and they love it, especially here, but now all over the country. And I just think that it's so special that it's grown this much, and it's taken huge bounds from when we were freshmen, and even just with Nebraska fans, and we'd go places and there were always fans everywhere I went, but now comparing freshman to senior year when we're on the road and traveling, it's just unbelievable how many Husker fans are there to cheer us on and just support us.
Okay, maybe ask about Joey. Is Hannah going to be able to be there this weekend?
I think so. Yeah, I think she gets in, I want to say sometime today or tomorrow.
Okay, she went to her senior day.
She did, yeah. There was a lot of tears in the photos I saw of her with the family. My dad also went down, and so she got to be with him on her special day, so that made me really happy. He's also coming down for my senior day, so I'm very grateful for that. Yeah, I haven't actually picked her brain about it. We're supposed to go get like coffee or hang out or something while she's here, just spend some more one-on-one sister time and just honestly catch up as women. But yeah, I know for sure she was crying like crazy because her face was like in all the photos.
Rebecca, your hometown won a state title last night. I know it's a different sport, but what does that mean to the town to be able to Waverly to win?
I think it's awesome. I think it's very awesome. Is Harms still there as a strength coach?
I would not know. I apologize.
Yeah. Okay. Dude, he's an absolute dog. He got me in some of the best shape of my life. Like, I had delts and traps like no others because of that man. So I know he got the boys right out there. And again, like, I think they definitely earned it. Very rarely in any type of sports do you see like a team be given anything because of refs or officials. And so I imagine that it was an absolute dogfight of a win. And so just really proud of him.
Final questions? Do you think you'll ever coach at any level?
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe my kids one day, but that'd probably be it.
Cute.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Earlier in the year, you talked about P-Day was special because there's not much you get to do as a coach at Nebraska that hasn't been done before. You became the first coach in your first season coaching in the Big Ten to win a title. So not just Nebraska title, a Big Ten record. What does that mean to you?
Well, it's great. I mean, I'm pretty lucky to be blessed with a great returning team. I didn't come in here and rebuild a program and win the first year. So it's a little bit of a unique situation. But of course, it just means a lot, all the work that comes into it, that goes into it for everybody, for the staff, the players, and a lot of trust. And the fact that the staff all stayed, I mean, all that was so important to accomplishing the goal.
Taylor and Allie were drafted yesterday. Just how excited are you for them?
Super excited. I mean, they both really wanted to play professional, and they both got cities they were fired up about. So I feel like it was just a really good day for our program and them.
What do they mean? Just all encompassing of being a Nebraska volleyball player?
Yeah, I think they're both super special to the program, and just two Nebraskans in completely different roles and have had completely different careers, but both really embody what it means to be a Nebraska volleyball player and somebody from Nebraska that's grown up dreaming of playing here, and then so many goals they've accomplished and more to come. But they're both just excellent ambassadors for our program, and they'll be great representatives for years to come.
Kelly put out something yesterday about the draft. The timing of it is not very ideal because the seniors are trying to deal with a lot of the season and the postseason coming up too. I mean, is that something that you had to manage with players on your roster too? And kind of big picture, where do you think the draft should fall on the calendar?
I mean, I don't know what the right answer is, where it should fall, because, I want the pro leagues to do really well and to succeed. And if they think this is best for their future, then, I mean, as a college program, NCAA, we can't say, well, you shouldn't do this, is horrible for us. So there's just got to be a better way to balance it. And I felt like this year was better than last year. And so it seemed like everybody was a bit more organized and knew what to expect. So the goal would be for it to get better and better and smoother year after year. But I don't know what the right answer is. Of course, it'd be great if it was after the season, but that might be too late for the pro league. So I don't know, again, what the right answer is.
So what's it been like to get to coach Becker for these 10 months, to get to learn about her as a player and a person?
Yeah, Becca she's pretty fun to coach. She's challenging in a positive way. She brings so much energy. She, always is the competitive fire. So if you're not doing something in practice that's super competitive, she's going to ask you, like, what are we doing this for? And I don't know, I felt like she's grown a lot in this 10 months as a leader, and I think she's really grown her love for just volleyball in general. She's always loved volleyball, but I feel like from January to now it's grown substantially, and so that's been really awesome to see. And she's the first one to speak up in team meetings, and one thing she says, of course she wants to win more than anybody in our program, as much or more. So I know everybody wants to win, so I won't say more, but she's probably the most vocal about it. But she also is very adamant that she wants to, whether we win or not, she wants to, go out loving these last few moments. And I think that's really cool as a leader and somebody who has fallen short the last couple of years, to say that out loud. Yes, we want to win, but we want to go out feeling great about this season and this team.
Has she challenged you as a coach or tried to help
Yeah,
you
I just
better?
think, she's very opinionated, and I think that's good to have a player like that on your team, so they're not afraid to question coaches' decisions. And she loves to give her input, but she always is if you say no or maybe not today, she's like, okay, great. She doesn't get offended by it. So just somebody who will challenge you but takes feedback, and again, it's just always about the team first and winning, and that's what you want, a team player and somebody that's ultra competitive.
On Friday, it will be a blackout. We did the strikeout earlier, it was successful. Blackouts should be successful. What are your thoughts on what the atmosphere will be like?
Well, I think it'll be pretty great. I think it'll be like it always is, but with everybody wearing black. So I do think Penn State will be, it's fun to have it in a big name, a match that people are going to be fired up no matter what the opponent's record is or what our record is. I think that's always going to be a match people circle on their calendars. So I'm pretty excited for it. I think it's the first one, too, ever. So that'll be a new sight in Devaney.
It's senior day on Friday. There's always a lot
Saturday.
of Saturday. What are days?
Yeah.
Saturday. How do you go into that? Like managing emotion? Do you just how do you not let the emotion carry over into the match?
Well, I think it always does. I think senior days are always tricky because the first few points are emotional, and of course the announcement is emotional, and you can feel it in the fans, and so it's going to be emotional no matter what we talk about or how we try to prep for it. It's just being able to, after settle in and put those emotions aside for a short time.
What do you remember about your senior day?
I don't really remember anything, to be honest. I don't know. The one thing I remember about my senior, I don't even know if it's senior day, but we played Texas late in the year, and I just remember I had a great dig, and Jordan killed it, and it was one of the first plays of the game. And it was against Destiny Hooker. That's one of my best memories. So I think that might have been senior day. We'll have to look it up.
When you played Penn State, that was maybe one of the better matches that you had, and one of the worst matches they had too. What do you expect the second time around?
Oh yeah, we're not expecting that again. And Penn State's playing well right now, and they still have great players. It's just we caught them on a night when they weren't their best, and we were super hungry and pretty emotional. So I think this game will be completely different. So I expect them to be a little more balanced, and I think their setter's a little more comfortable now. So again, just a lot different team than we played in October.
In your opinion, what are some of the pros and cons of having a conference tournament?
Well, the pros are TV coverage. It gives you a taste of that, one and done type vibe that you're going to feel in the NCAA tournament. So a lot of pressure, every point is pressure packed. The cons are you're playing 3 matches in a row, maybe more, going into the NCAA tournament. Sometimes some upsets could cause some RPI fluctuation. That's a little bit unknown, but I don't know. Again, it's kind of like the draft. I don't know what the right answer is. Conference tournaments or not conference tournaments. I'm very curious to see what the feedback is from the coaches of the SEC, because it's been really competitive and fun to watch on TV, which that's one of the pros, but I don't know how they feel about some of those cons.
Questions? Just generally speaking, in the past, what's your philosophy on voting? Your vote for the conference player of the year, do you favor 6 rotation pin? What would it take to vote for a setter or middle or libero?
Usually it's just who has the biggest impact on winning. That would be on that certain team. A lot of times, I take into consideration how those players played in the biggest games of the year. So against the other top opponents, or how they've performed in big pressure moments. But typically, yeah, if they have the impact that person has on their team winning matches. But I don't consider it has to be a 6 rotation player or a setter, or I think any position is worthy to be a conference player of the year. Even liberos, 100%, of course. I'm all on the justice for liberos train, always.
All right, thanks everyone.
Thanks, guys.